Rick Ross did an interview with Bootleg Kev, and in that interview, he speaks about how he's willing to rekindle the relationship with him and Drake. And I knew this would start happening with rappers that diss Drake post Kendrick beef, but not with Rick Ross, at least not this early.
The root cause of the falling out with Drake, was it? Someone had told me it was because of the way he had treated French on a record. Is that?
I mean, I spoke on that on the record I released. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that, you know what I'm saying?
Did y'all got classics together?
If it's real, if real is gonna stay real. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Was it something really deep? Nah, that though. But if it's real, it's real, and that's what it is.
Could that ever be something you could ever see, like you guys talking it out? And you guys have so many classics together, such a long history together.
You never know. If a nigga send me a bottle of Luke Belaire, especially the white one, you know, you
the
never
white
know.
Bottle, yeah,
the
white bottle
go for any of these young out here.
Especially if it's a Magnum.
Send me a white Belaire bottle, and I'll take a picture with you, because that white Belaire bottle is the, you know what I'm saying.
And to be honest, I think Drake shouldn't forgive Rick Ross. I think it's too late. There's no going back at this point, because Rick Ross was one of the more vocal people to diss Drake, whether it was on multiple Instagram posts trying to expose him, saying he did surgery with his nose, saying he had liposuction, just taking a bunch of jabs, even dropping a diss song towards Drake. And he even made the whole BBL Drizzy thing a thing. Like, without Rick, like, some people forget Rick Ross was the one that made that up. And of course, BBL Drizzy became a thing. He went viral, and some people are still using it till this day because of Rick Ross. And each time someone took a jab at Drake, whether it was a song, a tweet, a post, anything like that, Rick Ross would always add his 2 cents in. He was the most vocal out of anyone. And when Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us, Rick Ross made sure to double down. He was not going back, because he really thought that it was over for Drake completely. But Drake is just at a point in his career where he can't fall off completely. He still has mainstream hits. He's be crossed over. It's too late. It can't be completely over for Drake. Yeah, you can say that he's not the top guy in rap right now. You could say it's Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, Kendrick's been that dude, and he's just killing it right now. But Rick Ross really thought that it was a wrap for Drake completely. And it's kind of weird, because when Rick Ross does performances, he still performs songs like Ashton Martin music, and a lot of his more popular songs are featured with Drake. And I'm not saying that Drake made Rick Ross's career, because there's a lot of Drake stans saying that, which is insane. I need to know what kind of drugs you guys are like on, because I need some, because there's no way you guys are saying Drake made Rick Ross. That's not the case at all. Rick Ross he was already a name before. He already had a couple hits. He was already the boss, as he calls himself. All that stuff was already there prior to him collabing with Drake all the time. But Rick Ross's more successful songs are featured with Drake, and Drake did assist him with that. So I can see why people are saying that Rick Ross's career was made by Drake. But if you know the history, come on, y'all know Rick Ross been on already. Come on now. Like the Port of Miami days, Trilla, Deeper Than Rap, Teflon Don. Like, come on now, we not gonna play with Ross that way.
Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Me waking up from a nap, I just realized BBL Drizzy called his mommy on me. He shared their text messages between each other. Cupcake Drake, tell your mama you stayed out past your curfew, white boy. You wanted to hang at the park with the niggas, smoke weed with the niggas while we washed our old school Chevys. White boy, you got a Chevy, white boy? I doubt it. But anyway, big nose. Boy, you had 25% body fat with a carved out 6-piece. Stop. We know what time it is. That shit costs 40 bands. Stop. But tell your mama, well, in Miami, we say old girl. Tell your old girl she a beautiful lady. I told you that before, and I meant that. But you tell your mama, white boy, you stayed out at the park too late, and you can't call her when you get in this shit. This shit too deep to call your mama white.
But I do have a feeling that Ross is like, damn, he sees the success of Nokia and Drake is still going. Like, Drake isn't done or anything like that. So he's probably thinking like, damn, Drake is a forgivable dude because he forgave Meek. So he could probably forgive me. But I don't think he's going to forgive Rick Ross because they were closer. Rick Ross's friendship with Drake meant more, and they were closer than how Drake and Meek was. So for Rick Ross to go crazy on Drake the way he did, I just don't think Drake is going to forgive him like that or anytime soon because Drake definitely felt betrayed, and I wasn't expecting that at all. No one was expecting Drake and Rick Ross to have a fallout, at least like this. Like, it's kind of crazy because they have so many great songs together. When both of them are in the studio, they always make good music. I don't know one bad song from them two together. It was to the point where like people would ask for a collab project between them two because they make phenomenal music together. But let's just say Drake does forgive Rick Ross. I feel like it's not going to be the same. I feel like things are going to be very awkward. And yeah, it's a business at the end of the day. So if Drake does forgive Rick Ross, I think that'll be the reason, just for business. Just because they have a history of great music together, why not just bring it back again? But in the back of Drake's mind, he's still going to look at Rick Ross some type of way, whether he forgives him or not. There's going to be fake smiles and things like that. So I don't know. I just don't see it being the same anymore after that.
Damn, white boy. Kendrick done bust you in the head before y'all even finish the publishing splits.
Rick Ross went too crazy on Drake. Like, dude just wouldn't stop taking shots at him. So I don't know. We'll see though. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and enjoy videos like this. Give this video a thumbs up. It would help me out so much. Comment down below anything Rick Ross, Drake related. Do you think Rick Ross should be forgiven? Should Drake forgive Ross and act like nothing ever happened? I don't know. You guys let me know. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm out.